your skills as a football player fit what you're doing at the bullet position now?
I say I'm fast. You know, Ohio State, we have fast people, we have fast players. I'm very versatile. I can fit in the box. I can guard. I can go back in deep thirds. I can do pretty much anything that a 5'9" player can do, and I'm just 6'4". So I just say like just being fast and just being physical in the box. So that's what makes me
6'4".
Yeah, 6'4".
Because Ronnie, one of the first things Ronnie said was, people don't know how fast you are.
You're right.
So that's
Yeah, they don't.
6'4" dude who's super fast is pretty good.
Yeah,
huh?
they don't know how. Yeah, they don't really know how fast I am. They got the times mixed up on Google and Twitter and stuff. But yeah, I know the real time.
So how do you feel when you're on the field now in this position? I don't know. There's not a, you know, this is big time college football, but there's still not a ton of 6'4" guys with great
Right.
speed floating around out there.
How I feel. Actually, I just play the game how it's played. Actually, so I just be detailed, keyed into my player who I'm playing. I just be like really detailed and really disciplined and everything. I use it as an advantage, speed, the skill, my length. I use everything as an advantage, of course. But really, it's just being disciplined and detailed because like you can have all the speed you want, you can have all the things you want, but if you ain't disciplined, then it's not gonna work. So yeah.
Craig, I remember when you were here camping before you got your offer, however many years ago that was, they basically worked you out everywhere but offensive line.
Right.
Do you always envision kind of this role for yourself where you're sort of multi-positional and able to use your versatility?
For sure. I always thought that I was going to be like one of them athletes that play different positions in college and everything. And it didn't start till about this year, and I'm really liking it. Actually, I'm enjoying it. It's me. It's what I did in high school. I feel very comfortable with it. I feel, and I'm moving very comfortable with it. I'm more confident in this position where I'm at now.
How do you prepare yourself mentally to have a lot of different tasks?
Actually, I lean on my brothers on the team. Actually, so just being mentally, I asked Josh Prock what's going on in this play, or I asked like some of the linebackers because I'm also in the linebackers. I asked the linebackers how can I fit this run gap, or how can I come in and set the edge on this play. So really, I just rely on my brothers on the team just to help me out through everything, and they do a good job with that, and they very patient with me, and I'm gonna get the job done regardless. So really, my brothers on the team, they help me out with it a lot.
Right, kind of building off Bill's question here. How do you best go about building off what you see on film and taking it to the practice field, knowing that you've got so many different things you got to try to get straight?
Really, I find like one key thing of like what I need to work on, and I just like I use it like, so I just go if I mess up in the film and it's like something like I didn't do well on it, I try my hardest to rewatch it just to go put it back on the practice field. I don't really me playing multiple positions. I know it's different things I probably struggle on, different other things, but I just pick one thing that's really very important, and I just go attack it.
So how fast are you?
I would just say, is that something you've gotten better at? Like, obviously you've got to spend a considerable amount of time working on that. Do you feel that's a strength for you now?
Yeah, that's definitely a strength for me. I got better at it over the years. Being here, they develop you for that. They develop you for anything that comes hard. So like, I'm actually getting better at it, and I'm not done growing from it. So I'm just gonna take it day by day, and I'm gonna just keep stacking the days with it.
So how fast are you, Craig?
I'm fast. I'm pretty fast. It all depends what
40?
40. I'm gonna say I'm gonna run a low 4.4. I'm a low 4.4 guy.
What else can you brag about? Like 100? I'm trying to think of what else.
Oh yeah, 100. See, the times they got it wrong. The times they say 10.7, but no, I ran a 10.5.
10.5. Okay,
yeah,
we gotta get it right.
10.5.
Okay.
What do you weigh right now?
About like 225, around 225, 223. Yeah.
So how often, when you're in groups in practice, how often are you with the linebackers and how often are you with the safeties?
See, I'm just with the safeties a lot. I do my own time. I go with the linebackers. I do my own time to go with the linebackers just to still work on my hands and defeat blocks and everything still. So really, I just go with the linebackers on my own time, and I'm just with the DBs now more of the time.
Are you just playing bullet, Craig, or are you playing multiple spots?
Right now we just getting ready for Minnesota right now. So I'm just really just focused on my position that I'm playing. As everybody knows, not too many different positions that I know of, but we just really focus on Minnesota is what we're doing now.
When was your first conversation with the coaching staff about you kind of changing positions, and what was your initial reaction when they said that?
Over the probably like the next day of the after the Alabama game, probably that week, we got straight to it. They asked me would I like to do it. That's what I thought I was coming in as my freshman year, as a safety, and I was excited. I was excited to go. I was excited to play. I was ready to like take the next. I was ready for it because this is what I wanted to do when I first got in here.
So was it Coach Barnes, Coach Washington, Coach Combs? Who was kind of in on that discussion with you?
I'll probably say all the defensive coaches, even the head coach, Coach Day, all of them. They asked me, and they felt comfortable with it, and they was confident than me with it. Then I was probably more confident, but deep down in my head, this is what I wanted to play, and this is what I wanted to do. Like, so I was ready for it.
And were they calling it the bullet position then?
You said what?
Were they calling it the bullet position, like in that conversation with you?
No, they just call it safety. Yeah.
If you think back, the spring game probably feels like a long time ago for you, but
Yeah.
you were showing that stuff in coverage. You were working well there. We didn't get to see you hit a lot, but
Yeah.
we know you could do that. How comfortable were you in April compared to where you are right now?
Right. In April, I wasn't very that comfortable. I can say that, but right now, I'm comfortable. Like right now, I feel comfortable. Right now, I'm feeling, I'm getting it. And it's all the help with my brothers and everything. My brothers help me with that confidence. They encourage and everything. Everybody know that I'm new to the BIA, so they encourage me to go hard, and that just builds my confidence and everything. But right now, I say I'm probably the most confident than I ever been at Ohio State.
Craig, just to help us know how you're thinking, is there somebody in the NFL, other college player, anybody, a player that you look and think, yeah, I could play like that guy? Or
I look at two players. I look at two players that I really watch. One is Chancellor. He used to play. I watch a little bit of his film and highlights, and I'm watching Isaiah Simmons from Clemson. I watch a little bit of his also and see what he does well and how he's like attacks the ball and everything. So them two players right there is probably the main two players I probably watch and try to imitate.
I wasn't going to do that to you because that guy's crazy good.
Yeah.
But that's the guy I was thinking too. I mean, this team faced him in playoffs a couple years ago, and like nobody knew even what to call him.
Right.
He's a safety, but he's a linebacker, but he might blitz, but whatever. But
Yeah.
it just felt like he was all over the field, and he could do everything. And is that a description of how you think you could affect the defense?
Yeah, I could say that. I feel like I would have a big role like he did, or where he did at Clemson. I feel like I would have a big role just like that. Probably less than that. We don't know yet, but I can see myself what he does, and what he did, I could do too. So, yeah.
It seems like there just must be a lot of confidence in you from the coaching staff that some guys, they're talking about sub-packages, like this guy might be out there to defend the pass, the run. They seem to think you can do all of it. That's got to be, I don't know, a confidence booster or something in your mind that you might not have to leave the field unless you're tired.
Oh yeah, that is a confidence booster, but that also that's also another way just to make me go harder also, because that's also just like, it's just telling me like I'm one of the persons on the team that's actually needed. So like it really just builds up confidence and that makes me go hard when other coaches believe that and other players believe it. Cause like sometimes like as a player, players don't believe until somebody else tell them. So I'm just stacking days. I'm just stacking days. I'm just going hard as I can every day. I'm giving it 100% effort because I can control that. So I'm just really just stacking days and just going hard and just perfecting my craft.
What stands out about Ronnie Hickman, and how much is he kind of pushing you?
And Ronnie Hickman is so good. Like, let me tell y'all about Ronnie. This dude, he has ball instincts. Like, he would go attack the ball real quick. Like before, like I'm talking about, like he's very smart. He's very confident. He has a lot of heart. This dude Ronnie Hickman is, man, he's so good. And over the spring in the camp, me and him was battling. We were just making each other better. Like it was so crazy, man. It was so good because I learned off him and he learns off me. It's some things he can do and some things I can do and some things that it's rare, So, but we learn off each other. We also teach each other. But Ronnie Hickman is a very good player, like absolutely good player. Yeah.
When you say there's some stuff that he can do and some stuff that you can do, is that like there's going to be some circumstance, there's going to be some situations when you're out there and some situations when he's out there, just depending on what the offense is maybe going to try and do?
Yeah, that's why I would think. Some things that he can do well and some things I can do well. So like, based off our offense, the offense personnel, whoever knows, it doesn't really matter. That position, this bullet position that we got, we're deep in it. I feel like all three of us can easily be a starter. So, different personnel of the offense, I'd say, but it doesn't matter because Ronnie's a big guy too. Ronnie can fit in the box. He can do everything that. So he does a great job. Also, Court Williams too. Court Williams, he's an absolutely dog. Don't forget about him. He also plays the bullet position too. That he's very smart, very disciplined, and the dudes that we just get each other better. So we just get each other better.
We know it's going to be, seems like multiple looks from the defense. Would you expect that the bullet will be on the field most of the time? Probably most weeks, most snaps?
I would say it all depends by game plan.
Okay.
All depends by game plan. I won't say the bullet will probably be on the field. It just all depends by game plan. Yeah.
Greg, what are the biggest things you've had to learn this offseason about how to play defensive back?
The biggest thing I have to learn is really is trying to garner receivers. That's how I had to learn. Just working on my read steps, my footwork, and like at press line, just to guard the quicker guys. Because speed is also one thing, but just being quick, that's what I needed to work on. Just my lateral movement and coming from defensive. Yeah.
Do you feel like this bullet position is a more natural fit for your game than playing a traditional linebacker spot?
Yeah, absolutely. This position that I'm playing also relies in the box. So like, I'm also like, this name. Yeah, I'll say that because
I feel like you can do it all.
Yeah.
Can we just follow up on Court real quick? I know he's come back from the injury. You're an older guy in the room. Has he just been getting after it, trying to get back to a position to help?
See, Court Williams, he's grinding every day. He's out. He's still with us every day. He's stacking his days. He's getting better. He's getting very strong. He's getting faster. Court Williams is gonna be absolutely the best. Like he's gonna be the best probably in the Big Ten one day. Like he's coming, but and he's coming quick. He's not far behind. He's still working. He's gonna be all right. Court Williams is gonna definitely be all right. Dude, he's a warrior, true warrior.